Alright guys, today we are going to be putting a cord on a drill. This is a dewalt dwd216g. It's basically the same concept with any drill that you get. Let me pull this thing out. So this customer had, her husband had accidentally drilled a hole through the cord and then tried repairing it. I don't know if it worked or not, but what I'm going to do is cut it off right here, disassemble and remove this section of wire, and then put this wire back up through all of this. Let me get set up. Alright, so I'll go ahead and cut this off. This cord is still good. You can use an extension cord for this. You just want to make sure that the extension cord you get has the ground, for at least for this one. Some of these drills are only these two prongs. You can get an extension cord that's like that, but the heavier gauge extension cord the better. You know, it's just thicker is better, you know. I don't know what gauge this one is. It's probably 16 or 14 gauge. I don't see anything. Doesn't say anywhere. Whatever. I'm going to use the old one, just cut off the back. You know, sometimes it's this part. You can also just cut this off, and they sell ends you can put on. I always like doing the, you know, like a 10-foot heavy thick gauge extension cord, popping it in. All right, let's see what we got here. This one's torque. Looks like torque 25s. You can find my torque 20. Where's this torque? Doesn't have the label on it. It's like a torque 25. Popping it off. Sometimes you just take the handle and split it open. Sometimes it allows you to do that. I'm not sure if this one's going to let me do that or not, but I'm going to try. Sometimes you got to take the whole side off, but I'm thinking that it's going to be this handle in this section here is what it looks like. We'll find out. Yeah, this is no seam right here, so we're gonna have to take these two out as well. Alright, let's see if it'll split. Wants to. There it is. No problemo. Alright. That's all in there. Here's your brushes. These still got full brushes. This thing's practically new. So what we need to do is find out where all this connects. You got a clamp holding the cable or the wire in. You take that out. switch might come out. Should come out. Just like so. Looks as though the ground is over here. Pop that out. Ground. Gotta figure out how these wires come out of here. Oh look, this is the don't steal me thing. That little magnetic strip thingy that sets the alarms off. They put them inside so you can't just easily take it out. Alright, we gotta figure out how these wires come out. Can't, we can always wire it right back in to them. Hold on. So I was able to just wiggle them and then they worked their way out. You know, they're soldered on this one. And they just wiggled out. Hopefully, because there's a little dots next to it. I tried releasing by pushing a pick in there, but it didn't do anything. I'm hoping that I can reuse this switch. If I can't, I gotta order this part to be able to put new ones in, but I'm pretty sure that I'm good. So we want about that long a cord of it stripped out right there. So that's what we're gonna do. Without trying to cut our hands open. Pull it all out. There's little strings in there that help make the cable stronger. We're going to cut them off. So like that. Put this clamp back on to hold it in place if you want. There's only one screw in this? No, there's two, right? Yeah, there was. And if you look up top, you got the black and white. White's on the right, black's on the left. You want to match them up. So I'm going to cut them a tad bit long. So then we're going to splice them out. Let's see if we got my splicers here. Splice them out. Oh, look, I messed up already. I bolted that down without taking that. We need that first, huh? Before I splice anything, let's get this guy off of there. Let's take this back off. Gotta have that. Alright, put this on like so. Then again, we're gonna clamp it back down and again. Go this up so it goes into place like that. Boom. Alright, now we're going to splice the black and the white. Let's see. Come all the way back down to here. Twist it up. You can solder this solid like they did. And we're going to go into the hole. Just trying to get her in there as far as I can. She held down nice and tight. I'm going to slice this one down now. Get it twisted nice and solid. Cool. Once you get to a certain depth, it won't let it pull out again. Trying to hold it there, see? Grab as close as I can, just get it all in there. So this one's going to go like this. Here, here, like that. This one is going to go up under these two. That. Let me get a little eyelet. A little guy like this. I like pulling off this. Oh, it broke. Hold on, let me get another one. So for the ground, I like pulling that plastic piece off. We're going to cut this a little bit. So the eyelet needs to go right here. So we need to get this to the right length. So we can cut down a little more. Right about there. And we're going to splice it. So, twist it, get this guy in place. Like that. Now I'm going to crimp it in. then the short screw is going to go back in that. Alright, we got ground in place. In there like that. We're good. We're good. Let me get an extension cord. Alright, you got it plugged in. Don't touch any of the other surfaces. You see it's working just fine. Now we can go ahead and pop this back cap on. Like so. Get it all kind of snugged up into place where it's supposed to be. And drop each of our screws back in. Again, the thicker the gauge, the wire you use on your cord, the better. Especially if you're going longer cord, stuff like that. What the heck? I'm missing a freaking screw? Oh, am I missing a screw? There was only one in there. I'll have to get an extra one. There was only one holding that thing down, wasn't there? Screw all this in. Alright, and I got a lot of these screws from these, you know, whenever I disassemble a junk weed eater, it's the same thing. It's just little plastic screws. You could even use a wood screw if you had to, you know, it's, you just need to make sure, oh, that's what it is right there. I put a screw in there, and this one actually goes through to there, so you can't do that. Hold on, let me pop this out. That's what it is. It wasn't missing one, it's just this one's dual purpose. Pop all this back out. Sometimes you gotta take it all back apart again. It's not even a big deal. It's only a big deal when you make it a big deal. You start getting frustrated, throwing shit, it don't fix nothing. You just take it back apart and do it again. And don't like leave and come back the next day. A lot of people say you do that and you calm down. You do need to calm down, but man, it only takes an hour to calm down. You come back the next day and somebody's moved your freaking parts and you're like, what the heck? And then you're all frustrated again. Boom. So this right one doesn't go in yet. It goes in later. That out, pop this back in. Now this one will go right on in there, no problem. I'll find a good cord for you to use. I like getting the little 10 footers. It's longer than your normal cord, and you get a thick gauge wire, you know, and it's freaking, it works great. You get more power to your drill, you know, less resistance. Everything stays cooler that way. Two more. Alright guys, this helped you out in any way, shape, or form. give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Again, I'll put a cord, a nice little cord for you. You just cut the female end off and replace this cord if you want. So work with any kind of drill, any kind of sawzall, any corded power tool. You can even do it with a blender. It's the same concept. You're just taking and replacing the cord or shortening it if you have to. But all right, guys, peace.